Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. Now, they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they come in right at 500, looking to get that win to bump them back above 500.
This game means a lot to them because of what you just talked about. When you can bump yourself over 500, it's a lot of optimism in your building as you move forward in the season.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
Pretty tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And it's going to be incomplete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends.
Murray now on first down. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. Stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Murray now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kevin White.
Same way, just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out of there. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield. It shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it.
From the 31, Murray, wide open receiver, complete.
Let's go one more. Right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's grabbed over the middle by White.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete.
Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. Might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he finds Seals-Jones complete.
After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And this time he's going backwards. To Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get started out on the West Coast in Oakland, and it's the Bengals who have the lead in the second quarter. Andy Dalton with 2 touchdown passes there. From there, we fly east to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. A touchdown the difference. 21-14, the final score.
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves.
In now from the 33. Murray now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray throwing the out route incomplete. That's White.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Here we go.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Rhythm seems off. Excellent work on the run back there.
You know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on. In fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here. You need to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. To what you said in the beginning, a great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
The pressure gets to him again. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season. Hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player having that type of a day because you want that gratification where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast. Hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires. He's got it. Seals-Jones, touchdown Cardinals. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. First down as well. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw right side taken in by Pettis.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Now Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. They still can't get it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
All during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Cards, they move back over 500 now at 6-5.